It's weird because Zoom, it shows me that this call is being live, but I don't see it at the channel.
No, it started now.
Oh, it did? Okay, okay.
Yeah.
How's it going, guys? How you feel before the biggest card ever of East versus West?
Yeah, I wish we should ask you.
It shows me.
We should ask you because you are the one who's gonna compete and try to do one more step to your dream.
I'm extremely excited about my match, of course, but like a fan of arm wrestling, I think I'm even more excited because of the matches which will be in one place in one day, and the people who will be there. So, and also we have some symbolism because it's Georgia. It's like country of the strongest guy.
Yeah. You're right.
So it's something very, very special.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It is very, very important one. Yeah, very important. And your match is also very important. It is going to show where you are at and where if Dadikyan belongs to that category or not.
Yeah. It's true.
Yeah. Do you believe that David belongs to that category?
If I will be the guy who stand opposite of this stage and analyzing everything which happened. I analyzing other matches with Morozov, but also not only with Morozov, but also matches with previous super heavyweights guys like he was pulled with Pelayev in the past. Yeah, he was pulled with. Even okay, I can say practice with Dennis, which was also show some level, yeah. And who else? For sure, he one of the greatest guy of the heavyweight category, but I believe he's very, very special guy, and he can pull in the super heavyweight. Where exactly? I'm not ready to tell. I will tell you after the match.
Yeah, I agree.
But he's very explosive. Like he's very special because he's very explosive. He's very talented and
what do you
always.
think about yourself that your explosiveness compared to his explosiveness?
I think now my explosiveness is not bad, and I think
No,
my
it
shape
has
now
never
is
been bad. It has never been bad. But what I just try to say, like compared to him, like we know that you have very good starts, and do you think that with the start, who will end up in offensive position, who will end up in defense? Because you mentioned about how fast he is, how quick he is, and do you think that it will be dangerous for you, or his speed will not matter? Like, do you see yourself the one who is leading the match?
I think if I will be not sleeping, and I for sure not will be sleeping on the start, it should not go to that side. But it's if I need to think about something more than everything else, it's actually what I think now. So if about my preparation, what I do most of all, it's actually my preparation to not go in there in a bad position. So I working on the start, working on the setup, because even if he go in the hook in center, I'm okay with this. Yeah, I like be absolutely okay with this. I know that a lot of guys says that if he goes to the hook, it's like big troubles for me. But with this, I'm okay absolutely. But what is dangerous for me is if he will be so much faster than me that he will go from the start in his best position. But I believe that in the start, after setup, it will be strap match, and I believe it will be the fight in the straps. But we will see. He's now the biggest version. Dennis says that he will be probably 125 kilos. Denis says that he will be very, very strong, very powerful. So we will see.
Yeah. Okay, so are we freezing or everything's okay, right? You guys see?
Yeah, all good. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, but I saw another video. He said that he was, when he accepted the match, he was 121-22, and then he somehow went down to lighter weight, and he's hoping to be 118. So I don't know.
I not believe this. I not believe
okay,
this.
I heard
okay.
it as well. Yeah, I heard it as well. I
I
remember
not
that.
believe
heard, but
this. I
Yeah.
see his preparation. I know he not show everything the same like me. It's okay. It's okay. It's process. It's more interesting when we do like this.
Okay, I understand. So you are saying that, yeah, he's doing his best, but
Yeah.
it's not true. Yeah, okay. Let me ask him. Hello, David. How are you?
Hello, Engin. Good, you?
Yeah, I'm good.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Hello, David. Hello. How is your shape?
Привет. Братья, я на английском не общаюсь, со мной на русском.
Translate. Help us.
А ты
Okay.
на русском не общаешься, Алекс?
Yeah.
А ты не знаешь русский?
I don't speak Russian.
Okay, what is he saying?
Что он говорит, скажи, пожалуйста.
Как у тебя форма? В какой ты форме сейчас?
If I speak or not Russian, I say no.
Это друг мой, Алекс, переводчик.
Да.
Скажи, что он сказал?
Сначала спросил, как форма твоя, как ты себя чувствуешь?
А и то, что я спрашивал, он не знает русский язык. Что он ответил?
Говорит, нет, на английском говорю.
А он русский язык не знает? Можешь спросить у него,
I say
пожалуйста?
that I understand Russian. I don't speak Russian. I
Он
understand Russian.
понимает, но не говорит.
Let me take the control. What's he saying, Alex?
Я понял.
He's saying like, I understand Russian. Like David is asking like, do you speak Russian? Do you want to talk Russian? But
No. They can't, because we need to explain to other people who are watching as well. And then how am I gonna understand if everyone is speaking Russian?
Yeah. No,
Anyway,
that...
yeah. So let's start this way, David. When we talked with you, you said your weight was about 120 kilo, and I was just thinking that you would end up 125. But in the recent video, you said somehow you lost weight to 115 kilo, and you hope to be ending up 118 kilo. And Alex thinks this is a strategy from your side. Okay, what is the truth? You don't have to say it, but what do you want to say about it?
Ну вот с начала подготовки ты как бы говорил, что ты около 125 и хочешь прийти, точнее, ты около 120 и хочешь прийти на матч около 125, но потом ты сказал, что ты как-то потерял вес и стал около 117. Алекс, например, говорит, что это может какая-то тактика, а тебя специально говорит, что это такой вес у тебя. И просто спрашиваю, что происходит на самом деле?
Не, когда я начал подготовку, тогда я мало работал, я работаю тренером, и так особо много работы не было. И на самом деле вес уже был 122, где-то 121. Вот, даже могу прямо сейчас пойти взвеситься, показать, сколько я вешу. Сегодня утром я вообще весил 115 500. Просто много работы, как бы много не успеваешь кушать. Когда приближаешься ближе к форме, тяжело удерживать вес и много кушать. Просто из-за работы, наверное, больше.
I think it's because of my work. I work as a coach, and at first I was like 122 kilograms. But as I had more and more work, I couldn't eat as much as I wanted to, and I just gradually dropped the weight. This morning I was 115. I could even go check right now, weight myself. I just think it's probably because I have more and more work as a trainer, and I just can't eat as much.
Oh, okay. So he's saying that just because he started training, but he cannot eat as much as he spends energy, or?
Ну, то есть ты начал тренироваться, у тебя такие же тренировки, просто ты кушать столько не можешь и не успеваешь.
Да, я не успеваю. Когда я кушаю плотно, вес растет и растет. Когда я в спокойном режиме, набрать проблем у меня никогда не было. Наоборот, я склонен к полноте, и у меня легко набирается вес, чем гонять. Но то, что много получается работать, и тренировки такие довольно-таки интенсивные, объемные, и за счет этого, к сожалению, вес теряю. Ну, вот 115-116 это такой очень комфортный вес для меня. Вот, а там 120, немножко что-то тяжеловато уже. Я понимаю, что такой жирненький становлюсь.
So for me, I'm always lenient to gaining weight, especially when I'm relaxed, I eat good, I train. But right now I have a lot of work, and I do a lot of volume as well. Like my training is very volume. I just don't eat as much. I don't have that much time. And I think 115 for me is very good because when I'm 120-ish, I get a little bit chubby, you know, I feel heavier. But on lower weight, I feel better.
So I have a question. It's
Okay.
like the best for David, like how he feel the best shape in 115 or in 100, for example, 18 or 20, he feel even more stronger. What is the best shape and what is his waist with best shape?
Вот, а в какой весовой ты себя лучше всего ощущаешь? В 115 или ты когда посильнее в 120, может, тебе так больше нравится?
Ну, 120, наверное, мощи много, но когда ты 120 весишь, даже сейчас Алекс, наверное, не даст соврать, когда ты много воды набираешь, согласись, Алекс, ты такой забитый становишься больше. А когда чуть-чуть там согнал вес, водичку убрал, ну, ты более такой функциональный становишься, именно как борцом становишься. Поэтому для жизни, для борьбы, наверное, больше, когда я вешу 116, 117. А так, чтобы поднабрать там сила, мощность была, ну, естественно, когда я вешу больше.
Yeah, like Alex doesn't let me lie. He probably agrees as well. When you have more water, and like obviously when I'm 120, I'll be a lot stronger as well. Probably feel more power. I will just be less athletic, get always pumped. You know, feel the water, feel the weight. And when you're lower, you feel better. You could move better. You know, he just feels like it's easier for him on 115.
Okay, so he believes that his category is 115. He belongs to that category, but just because he's very, very strong, so he also prefers to compete in heavier category as well, yeah?
Да, ты в
And
115... окей.
once, yeah, you can just translate if you...
Ты в 115 весишь, это для тебя вообще шикарная категория, просто из-за того, что у тебя сил хватает, ты можешь и на категорию выше выходить, и в супертяжах тоже выступать. И туда, и туда.
Ну да, да. Ну интересно, как бы я всю жизнь гоняю вес, я уже честно устал. После каждого соревнования я с Энгином общаюсь и говорю, все, я больше гонять не буду, Энгин, 115. Но почему-то каждый раз поступают какие-то предложения 105, 105. Ну тяжело гонять, я прям устал, не могу, физически тяжело, я не вывожу уже. Поэтому я решил перейти в 115, и вот 115 пока никого не было, вот Алекса предложили, я с удовольствием согласился.
Because like always as I compete, I always cut weight and I got tired of it. You know, it's physically demanding on me. It's very hard. And every time after competition I come to you, I say, Engin, it's the last time I won't cut, but every time it's 105, 105. But I wanted 115, but there isn't really matches, but Alex offered, so I agree, you know, it's a good match too. It's just interesting to go higher.
Okay, okay. And how about you, Alex? How is your
For
shape?
me, it's impossible to go to 115.
No,
I
no,
don't
that's not.
think
I'm
that's
asking your
that
shape.
category.
No, that's not what I'm asking. I'm asking, how about you? How is your shape?
So shape is pretty good now. Like we speak with you before, that I put some personal records in some like my favorite exercise. It's pretty good. Now I also want to be not only powerful but also very fast because I believe it will be very important in the day of the match. Like I said before David enjoyed our conversation that David main's weapon, I believe, it's not only strength but his speed because he very fast after ready go.
Should we say speed or like
Explosiveness?
like explosive,
yeah,
reaching the max power, like and he's I think
you
he's
understand
strong.
what I
He's
mean.
strong, but you are saying that he is more on the like reaching the like highest level max power very quick, because I don't think
like
he's
with
weak.
Morozov, he was able to go like flash pin, and Morozov even was able to turn in 100% because he was like flash pin and that's it. And a lot of guys like Silayev also was the same situation. He was very explosive on the after ready goal. And he actually very good on setup. He feel where he needs to be explosive because it's also about the position on the setup.
So are you saying that your challenge this time, like last time, your challenge was like with Morozov, it was more like endurance game.
Yeah.
But your challenge will be more like who is gonna get the control at the start against Davit.
I believe yes. I believe David is more explosive than everyone else. Even with Morozov, I believe David is more explosive.
Yeah.
And,
Morozov is not explosive at all, my friend. Morozov usually stops people here.
Yeah,
And,
yeah, it's true. It's true.
Yeah.
If he stop, it's like very special. David is also very powerful, but he able to won with the guys with his opponent, like very fastly. 0.01 second, for example, like that speed. And it's needs that you don't need to sleep with David. It's impossible to sleep with him.
Okay. So you are basically saying that as long as you get the start faster, or as long as you stop him, you will be stronger. This is what you believe.
I believe that for viewers, it will be more interesting if we start to pull not like a flash pin, but in full power,
So you are just saying, if I would hold your hands like this, say, ready, go, and then you start
Yeah.
at 2 seconds later, I take my... Okay, I understand. Maybe you translated it with Alex to David.
Да, Энги там спросил, какая форма у Алекса. Алекс там сначала пошутил, то, что в 115 он как-то не сможет срезать. Он этот матч видит то, что ты, конечно, сильный, но у тебя преимущество большое, то, что ты стартовик, ты со старта очень жестко начинаешь, и ты этим многих ребят побеждаешь. Силаева, того же Морозова. Ты, например, Морозову не давал просто включиться, чтобы он зашел нормально. У Алекса тоже там свои рекорды есть сейчас в поднятиях, просто он сконцентрирован на том, что он считает, то, что важный ключевой момент этого матча, то, что кто заберет старт. И Энкин спросил, например, то, что если Алекс тебя остановит, тогда он считает себя сильнее, чем тебя. Алекс сказал то, что посмотрим. Я считаю, то, что будет интереснее борьба, если мы оба остановимся и хорошенько зарубимся. Так будет веселее для зрителей особенно.
Do you agree, David?
То есть это больше матч на скорость, то, что кто заберет со старта и в свою позицию зайдет.
Да, я понял.
Согласен с этим? Он как бы, как ты видишь этот матч так же, то, что кто начнет первый?
Ну, конечно, у Алекса большие руки. Если Алексу удастся залезть в то место, где он хочет, у меня руки покороче, поменьше, у него лапа такая здоровая. И если он заберет первую фазу, естественно, оттуда вытаскивать будет практически нереально. Да, кто больше, быстрее успеет, то преимущество будет в ту сторону. А по силе не могу сказать, как произойдет. Непонятно, насколько Алекс силен. Я никогда, допустим, не стоял с ним, не представляю уровень его силы.
Like, I agree that it's speed-wise because Alex got a big hand, big lever, and if he gets in his position and he wins the first phase of the go, it's gonna be basically impossible to drag him back out, you know? I agree that it's probably speed-wise, and for power, I can't really say because I never pulled with Alex, so I'm not so sure. I can't really see how close they are in power.
Okay, I understand. But he says that the start is very important.
Yes. Because if he loses the start, Alex is so big and his lever is so long compared to him, it's gonna be very hard to drag him back out.
Но, как я знаю, Алекс не стартовик. Как бы я знаю, что он больше на силу же, правильно, Алекс? Или неправильно говорю? Ну да, как бы сказать, что он прям стартует, как-то прям жесткий стартовик, я такого не помню. Он рубится, силовик такой, но не прям такой взрывной.
So he thinks Alex is more of a like strength puller, like on the longer matches. He's not as explosive off the go.
If you were talking about right arm, I would just say that like he's more of explosiveness, not for a long match, my opinion. For left arm, he is explosive as well. Like we saw, Morozov barely stop him, and he could also pull shoulder pressure, hook, side, top roll. I think Alex can do everything with left arm. I rank Alex left a little bit higher than his right, but he would know himself better.
Мне кажется, то, что Алекс на левой неплохо стартует, он и везде может бороться. И в плечо заходил с Морозовым, и в крюк. И я считаю, что у него левая чуть-чуть повыше, чем правая, но это Алекс лучше будет знать.
Хорошо.
David, do you also think that your left is better than your right, or how do you think your right and left? Like same?
между твоей левой и правой, как ты видишь, там, может, левая посильнее или, может, они одинаковые?
Ну, до перелома, вот 2 раза я ломал руку и с Морозовым, и с этим, с Прудником. До перелома, наверное, я уверенностью бы сказал, что левая процентов 20-30 сильнее 100%. Вот. На данный момент, по-любому, левая остается сильнее, но они, ну, плюс-минус, наверное, одинаковые. Но левую руку я левша просто, не переучили. И мою левую руку я ощущаю намного лучше даже за время захвата. Я более уверенно себя ощущаю.
Like before the injury against Prudnik and Morozov when I broke my arm, I would say it's 20 to 30% stronger for sure. I'm a left-handed, so it's stronger as well right now. It's probably a bit stronger, and I feel it better. No, because I'm left-handed, I feel the better the setup, the technique, everything. It listens to me more basically.
With left arm.
Yeah.
And another question for David. David, you say that you feel better at 115 kg than 105, and obviously you are strong enough to pull in super heavyweight category, but you are not really super heavyweight by the weight. So if you just say that, I mean, it doesn't matter, you win or lose at 115 kg. Like, who do you think would be a good match for you?
Вот ты говоришь, что ты в
If
115.
everyone is ready,
Мгм.
like no injury, nobody has illness or nothing, you know.
Да, вот ты говоришь, что 115 для тебя хорошая категория. Если по силе посмотреть, ты можешь выходить в супертяжи и бороться с ними. Просто по весу ты фактически не совсем как они, там 140 килограмм и так далее. Если в 115 у тебя будет матч, против кого ты видишь, что у тебя это будет хороший матч, все будут готовы, без травм, без ничего, кого бы ты выбрал? Кого ты видишь хорошим
Ну,
соперником?
дай бог, чтобы это все прошло без травм. Я просто в последнее время так часто получаю травмы, уже побаиваюсь все время. Если это все пройдет, это, естественно, это первый, второй номер. Это либо Матюшенко, либо Алижан. А с кем
Окей.
еще бороться? А с кем?
Мгм. I hope I don't get any injuries because last moments I get a lot of injuries, so I'm getting a bit scared, you know. But when it comes to 115, I think it's either Alijan or Ivan, because who else?
How about Devon left arm?
Стефаном налево. Что думаешь?
Well, see, ask him.
Beautiful match.
Why he's laughing. Ask him.
Почему смеешься?
Не знаю, Девон такой персонаж, что я к нему как спортсмен очень уважителен, но так как он ведет себя, я немножко не понимаю, где я вырос, где я рос. Наверное, я такие моменты глотать не собираюсь, и в тюрьму как бы сесть не очень хочется из-за соревнований. Поэтому, если организаторы готовы обеспечить мне, то я точно не сяду. Давайте делаем это, я не против. Но ту грязь, которую он делает, нет, я это не схаваю точно.
Devon, as an athlete, I have great respect for him, but he's such a character. The stuff that he does, I don't really understand it, probably because the way I was raised and where I live, I wouldn't swallow all of it, you know? I wouldn't get it. And I don't want to get in jail. So if organizers can guarantee that I won't go to jail, I would consider. But what he does in the matches, I wouldn't take it in. No.
С Дэвином у меня очень хорошие отношения, как бы мы с ним хорошо так общаемся, когда видимся, с уважением здороваемся, кроме уважения как бы ничего нету. Но когда он начинает с кем-то уже бой поставили, как будто у него какой-то клин, и он начинает как бы делать вот эту грязь. Поэтому вот так. А так готов, почему бы нет, с любым готов.
Like why not? I'm ready for anyone. And for Devon, we have great relationship. I always say hi to him. We talk great. But when the match is set, it's like Devon gets a switch in his hand and it's completely different. It all the dirt starts coming out,
Mm-hmm.
you know. But overall, yeah, why not?
Okay. I understand. Okay, and Alex, just say that you are not. I mean, you are not coming to here to lose. You are coming to win, and David is also coming to win. Just say that you won, as you are planning right now. What do you think that should be next for you?
You know, firstly, like I need to concentrate on this match, yeah, because
Yeah.
it's always like this. We need to respect opponent. Davit is a great opponent, and now I need to concentrate only on this match. After, like always, the goal the same for me. For me, on the left, goal is number one.
Number one.
So it's not
And
depends.
who do you think that is going to be number one after Tbilisi event?
You know, my opinion.
No?
You know my opinion pretty good.
No, I don't.
If we have two athletes, and one athlete can be very uncomfortable for second athlete. If second athletes do the very good homework and do plan B, not just trying to think about the wrist, but about floor press, about side, about everything, it can be interesting match. If it will be the same plan like for the right, the result will be the same like for the right match. So
and do you think that Artem has all that plans and capabilities to do different things?
he's very talented guy. Also, he has a very good coach, Getalo, which is one of the best coaches. He's like understand Armwrestling pretty very
Yeah,
good.
he had the same coach, last match when he played against, but he was
So
right.
also they have more time now because I believe that they know, like low last months, they understand that this match need to happen, and I believe that they choose the date when Artem will be ready. So I believe he will be in the best shape ever. And in this, I believe I really want to see good match because for me, if it will be the same preparation like in the right, it will be the same result. But I want to see interesting match. That's why I believe and I want to believe that it was something absolutely different by the trainings, by the preparation.
Do you think that Morozov right now looks very big and prepared?
Yeah. He's for sure because they choose the date when he will be in the best shape ever. Because they choose. They say, for example, when somebody asked earlier, they say it's not now. Let's do later, and they know how much time they need for this. And they like a team, very professional. They do very good preparation. I believe that it will be the best Artem's shape. But what exactly the shape? Yeah, this is the question. I don't know because they don't show too much.
Okay, and David, I know you are friends with Artem Morozov, and do you follow him? When I say follow him, like, do you see his progress? He is right now probably over 140 kilo. Do you think that he will come there with his best ever shape?
Вот вы с Артемом друзья, да? Ты как-то следишь за ним, видишь его прогресс? Потому что он сейчас больше 140 килограмм, и как, по-твоему, он, когда в Тбилиси приедет, он будет в лучшей своей форме?
Мне кажется, да, я его просто таким большим никогда не видел, честно. И я понимаю, Артем понимает, наверное, всю ответственность этой подготовки, что он не имеет права проигрывать Виталику. Как бы правый, да, не получилось, а левый это должна быть такая громкая победа. И поэтому, мне кажется, Артем выложился на все 100% как никогда. Поэтому мне кажется, что он в лучшей своей форме будет, если до подготовки ничего не помешает. Он очень реально такой огромный стал.
Like he's so big. I've never seen him like this, and I feel like he knows the responsibility he has on this match because he lost the right, and he has to win the left because it's gonna be a big win as well, and it's a big responsibility. It's a big match, and I believe that if anything, nothing goes wrong before the match, I think it's gonna be a crazy shape. He's so big. He's very strong. It's definitely gonna be the best shape.
And does he think that Artem is gonna win or he's underdog?
Как ты видишь то, что Артем выиграет, или он андердог, то есть Виталий больше фаворит?
Тяжело, 50 на 50, честно. Тяжело ответить. Такая ситуация, что не хочется ни того, ни первого бить. Но не могу ответить, не знаю, тяжко.
I don't want to answer, so I don't get wrong with any of them. So I'd say it's 50-50. It's very tough. It's very tough to say.
So he thinks that Artem has chance?
Да, ну тебе кажется, что у Артема шансы есть?
Да, Артема левая хорошая, честно. Он меня левая другая рука.
His left is very good. It's like a different, it's different.
And Alex, how do you see, like, who has how much chance about this one?
Honestly, I really don't want to make prediction. I like so much both of guys. They are really top. And, because of Artem, when we need to say truth, yeah, all of us was somewhere and Artem make the 7 matches, yeah. So he probably did so great job, like 1 match, 2nd match, and 7, or I don't remember how exactly.
8, I think.
8. So all the time.
You mean that he won 8 times?
Yes.
Before?
Yeah. So he like all the time was there. Yeah, it's no any questions to him about his level, and sometimes, for example, even not in the best shape, but he still go to the match. Something hurt in his elbow, he still go to the match. Like he never was going out all the time.
Yeah.
And honestly, I know the power of Vitaly. Pretty good.
I mean, you know, as an experience, or you are just seeing and judging? Okay.
Like I know his potential. I know his hand pretty good. I know his power. And
you ever even train with him?
Yes, yeah. We train. We have even video of our sparring session, and I know how special he is. And now he even gained some more weight because previously about gain weight, he was saying sometimes it was like hard to him, but now he gained weight. So it was like what he won, he did. Like he always in the past, he says that sometimes he needs to do more like base workout exercise to gain weight, like to be bigger by waist. And now I see that he was able to do what he want, and he still have his explosiveness. And that's why he's very, very special guy. He was always in the top 3, at least always. There was no moment.
I mean, even like when both were pulling at WAF, both him and Levan, they had a match at Zloty, and he gave a good one. Like he came here.
I remember.
Yeah,
yes,
and I think you were there as well. And
I've been there. Yes.
Yeah, and from there, Levan won, yes, but he gave him some damage, and those years, Levan's left arm was ahead of his right arm. Yeah. So Laletin, yes, for sure.
With Vitaly, to make pressure on him, you need just be as much tall as him, and possibly as much strong in the wrist, or you need to change your style. I mean, change style. For example, if Vitaly is stronger on the wrist, so you need to not concentrate too much on the wrist, but concentrate on something else, which is possibly for you to win with him. And this probably can be the key. And I think that Artem maybe understand this, because they for sure they understand. Yeah, I mean all the team of Artem, and they prepare something. For example, it will be not like if plan A don't work, they don't change nothing. I think they have at least plan B for everything. Maybe even plan C.
And how do you see your chances against Vitaly?
You need to ask him, because I remember he says he have no problem. So okay, we will see with the time. We will see.
Why do I need to ask him? Right now I'm talking with you. I will ask him as well. Don't worry about it.
In the last interview, he says that absolutely okay. He don't feel any danger. I heard from him.
Oh, okay. So I asked him, and you heard about it, and your response is, then let's go. That's what
I said, not be too sure. Not be too sure. Yes, you are strong, Vitaly, but everyone else also go in the same place.
Did you say that he's strongest?
I said that he believe he is the strongest, but everyone else going in the same aim, in the same goal.
Okay. So there are other people that believe that they are strongest as well, Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you are thinking that he's kind of too confident?
Probably yes. And sometimes it's problem, because he's really talented, he's powerful, but confidence sometimes help you, sometimes you can be surprised.
Why would confidence like have negative effects on you? Is it because you get relaxed and you don't do what is necessary?
Sometimes, for example, if somebody too confident, he thinks it's already enough. It's not need to do something more. It's first of all, and second, sometimes also on myself, I can say if I'm too confident. For example, I don't work too much on plan B or plan C, and if it's not work, you like don't have another options. If you are really serious and concentrated, you prepare some another options.
Did you recently have such experience on yourself?
For sure, on the right hand with
right hand against Jerry, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
But listen, that happened to all of us, you know. Yeah. Anyway, so let's continue. Oh, David, you said that if we guarantee you that you are not going jail, you would pull Devon. Just say that nothing happened in that way, as in like arm wrestling perspective. How do you think the match would go with left arm with Devon and you?
Вот ты пошутил тоже, типа, если гарантируете, что в тюрьму не сяду, тогда поборемся. Если вот это все отбросить, все вот эти игры до матча, и вот когда уже будет за столом, ты с ним, когда налево поборешься, как ты видишь этот матч, как он пройдет против него?
А я не шучу. А кто сказал, что я шучу? Я говорю, где я вырос, то, что какие оскорбления он позволяет себя в сторону соперников, я говорю, я не шучу. Я готов к трэш-току, я готов, что спортсмен разогревает бой. Я это понимаю, что часть игры. Надо продавать билеты, надо продавать... Там, вот видишь, Алекс грязи не делает, как бы, я не делаю, но бой-то интересен, я к нему отношусь максимально уважительно. И к Дэвону также, но когда все грани переходят и идет оскорбление, не разогревать, а оскорбление, я на полном серьезе говорю и заявляю, что я это терпеть не буду, это дойдет до чего-то большего. И это очевидно, мне кажется, любой в себе уважающий человек, но не хочет, чтобы его оскорбляли. Поэтому я говорю, это не шутки. Я не готов принимать оскорбление в свой адрес. Как бы к нему я уважительно не отношусь, если человек меняется, это невозможно будет. А то, что с Девоном бороться, Девон очень опытный спортсмен, если уже насчет борьбы. Он максимально опытный спортсмен. И, естественно, с ним будет максимально сложно бороться. За это все время он только этому Камилу Яблонскому проиграл, и то эта техника такая очень своеобразная. И с ним, естественно, будет там сложный контроль кисти и все такое. У него своеобразная техника. При должной хорошей форме я также вижу, что будет хорошая борьба, также хорошо с ним поборюсь. И я бы с удовольствием бы с ним поборолся бы.
I would do it gladly. I think he's very experienced, basically as experienced as an athlete gets. And for all this time, basically his only loss is Camille. And that, I believe, it's more of a stylistic issue, as Camille's technique is very specific, you know.
In fact, Devon hasn't really pulled a lot of left arm matches yet. Yeah, when he said that all he losses is, I think he beat Sandris, and he had a win against Leonidas, and I don't remember lately if he has another left arm match. Maybe Kalinichenko, maybe left arm he pulled. Yeah. But I wouldn't consider Kalinichenko left arm because he broke his arm some time ago. Yeah. Okay. Sorry about that, Alex. Go ahead.
And he said about the jail thing. I said I'm serious, you know, because I wouldn't take it. I see it as a serious issue that I get trash talk, I get making the match hard and people making ears, but he crosses the line too much. There is making a match hot, and then there's insulting, and I believe he crosses the line. He actively insults his opponent. And I don't think it's right. You know, I don't think it should be that way.
А так я готов бороться, погнали. И дай бог сейчас нормально, вроде без травм, сам главное без травм. Пожалуйста, можешь сказать, что я готов бороться с ним тоже. 115 категории, да?
In 115, yeah. Because overall, yeah, in 115, I would gladly pull him. After this is done, I hope no injuries, nothing. And if I'm good, I will gladly pull him. You know, I'll be very happy to do it. Is it in 115? Yes, if it's in 115.
Yeah, I mean, if I set them, I will set them 115 because they both actually that category. Yeah, they will sometimes get heavy, but they will just.
Он много не весит, он так особо сильно не весит.
Он тоже про это говорил, то что если устроим, то устроим 115, потому что и ты чуть больше там иногда бываешь, и он, и даже если он тяжелее, он там просто сразу же скинет до 115 и все.
Да, конечно, да, я понимаю.
Yeah. And David, I remember you have a tattoo of the Olympics, right?
Да, у тебя татуировка Олимпийских игр, я помню.
Да,
Yeah.
да.
You were a judo, like
Дзюдо?
you were a judo athlete.
Да, да. Ну, я был в сборной страны, я с детства занимался, я учился в колледже Олимпийского резерва, я был в сборной страны, как бы, и вот, ну, прям профессионально занимался.
I was in the national team in the camp, like getting ready, and I was professionally training, being serious
Ну, а
for it.
был первым номером в своей весовой категории. Тогда я был в 81, я был первым номером.
In 81 kilograms, his weight category, he was number one.
Number one in his nation.
В стране или...
Не в стране, не в мире, а в стране.
Yeah, in his country, yeah.
In his country. Has he competed international?
Национально выступал вне страны.
Международный кубок
Да,
Европы
международный.
выступал. Даже было такое, то, что я за Грузию там 2 раза выступал. И вот такое было по дзюдо. Там было национальное соревнование, у них не было спортсмена, 81 категория. Мне из Грузии позвали, я из Грузии представлял, как бы, сколько, больше 10 лет занимался, всю жизнь, как бы, именно вот в дзюдо был, бросил, потому что там травму получил, больше не мог бороться просто.
I always did it for like 10 years. I was training and I pulled out because I had a serious injury. As for competitions, I had a couple like Europe international competitions, and twice I actually was representing Georgia because they didn't have athletes, and I was called and I represented Georgia a couple of times.
So I used to train like very young kids, when I say young kids, like 12, 13 years old, not so young, but the ones that came from wrestling, and they were already ahead of the other guys that coming, to train. And I believe that it is the same for judo, that you all the time, all pull. And does he think that is why his hand and pulling is very strong because of having judo base?
Вот я когда тренировал там детей, да, в 12-13, я всегда замечал то, что вот дети, которые приходят из борьбы, да, там дзюдо, обычная борьба, у них вот они априори сильнее, чем остальные. И кажется ли тебе, может, у тебя тоже так из-за дзюдо, то, что вот руки, кисть, знаешь, вот закатывание, оно, может, сильнее и как-то помогло тебе тоже?
Ну, конечно, там у нас получалось как? У нас 3 тренировки в день было. Там во время сборов 14 дней 3 тренировки. Из сборов возвращались, там было 2 тренировки. Честно, я не представляю, как я это все терпел, но как бы получалось. И были элементарно даже тренировки, если взять обычную, резинку, которая есть. Туда цеплялся пояс для этот обычный кимоно, и мы просто 1000 раз, по 500 раз просто тянули к себе. И там была сумасшедшая и выносливость, именно кисть, пальцы, они просто были каменными. И основная фишка была еще в том, что, допустим, 5 схваток, там 5 минут ты борешься, у тебя минута отдыха. За время этого минуты отдыха должен был подниматься на канат 2 раза. Как бы. Это твой отдых. И потом следующий еще раз борьба. Ну и когда я бросил, просто я всегда там боролся с ребятами. Когда ты бросил армрестлинг, я как бы был не очень техничен, но за счет этих тренировок, то, что во время дзюдо я делал, пальцы, кисти, они очень сильные были. Но я не понимал, за счет чего это. Я сейчас назад смотрю и понимаю, что эти тренировки дали о себе знать. Именно вот канат и этот хват дзюдо, который ты все время держал в статике.
When I got into arm wrestling after leaving judo, my fingers and wrists I was like very strong, and I couldn't understand why. When I look back now, I get it because we had insane training camps like for 14 days, every day, like 3 trainings a day, every day. And I don't know how I endured it because we had crazy. You go out, you fight for 5 minutes, then you rest for 1 minute, and your rest was you got on a cable and pulling up and down twice, and that was your rest. You were climbing, then going fighting, then climbing again. And we were getting rubber bands and judo belt, grabbing it and like pulling it towards you like 1,000 times, 500 times, and it was like crazy amount of endurance and overall athleticism. And I feel the fingers and wrists were always very
He's
strong
very, very
because of that.
strong. Yeah, very, very strong. His hand, yeah, for sure. Yeah, guys are asking why I shave my head. Guys, I had 1 year ago the hair transplant, and then for 1 year, normally I like at least twice a year I shave my head, but after the transplantation, these people said, the guy who did it said that, I will see the full results in 1 year. So I didn't shave my head, for 1 year. So after 1 year finished, so I final shaved because I saw the final result. So that is what I do, like about twice a year. For sure I did now, and then I will do for sure one more, probably beginning of summer. In fact, I like short hair better. Yeah. Anyway, so Alex, people, like when I ask questions on the community page, majority of the people said that this card is the best card ever. They said that, like, it is just, I mean, your match with Davit is, for me, incredible match. Davit is someone who did a match with Morozov and it was very, very close. You are someone who was also head to head with Morozov for a world title match, and you both were very close to the champion. And now you guys are pulling. So this event is like very high level, but there are still some other matches that, like, that in this event alone there could be 5 main event matches. Like, and then the atmosphere in Georgia, I think, will be crazy. And there are some matches very high level about the tense, like Gennady versus Devon, if you are following, Yeah,
For
it
sure.
started out like joke, but now looks like Gennady's a little bit
Serious.
pissed off,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it looks, and then we know how important Hermes versus Michael match, because the winner is gonna pull the king, and that's very, very important, like for Michael, like Michael is so close to his, like, dream to pull against Levan. So he's 51 years. I'm not saying that he won't have another chance if he loses or something, but right now he's that close, and probably he doesn't want to miss that opportunity. While Hermes was the closest guy, looks like, to Levan, and he wants to pull him one more time again. So that match is also very important. Morozov versus Laletin match. Morozov is undefeated, and a lot of people think that Laletin is the number one guy in unofficially. So we will find out that one. Morozov doesn't talk. Last time Morozov talked a lot, but this time he prefers to not to talk so much. But the only thing he's doing, just every time I see him, is, getting bigger and bigger. We have Hutchings versus Irakli match. That's another incredible match. I don't know if you are seeing those messages to each other, and Malin, Fia, and some other matches. So it is incredible event. We already sold tickets more than any event that ticket sale was finalized. But we still have 3 weeks, and the more tickets sold, and it will probably, possibly, maybe not double of the best events so far about the spectators, but it is going to that direction. So what do you think about this event? Do you think that it will be tense with those Georgian spectators?
Like before we start, I already was saying that it's insane. It's hard to imagine. In the past, it was hard to imagine that this card will be possible. Like, and now we have this card, so it's like, I believe, dream card, dream matches, and the matches is so equal. Some matches you really don't have idea how it will be, but already it will be so fantastically interesting match. And Georgians, we have Georgia. It's a country of our arm wrestling king. So for sure there will be electrifying atmosphere, very, very special atmosphere.
And those
And
those are those are hot-blooded people. You understand?
oh yeah,
Some people, some nations are cold-blooded. It's nothing
yeah,
good or bad, but some people are really like, and
for sure.
Georgians are, yeah, yeah.
So I believe we will feel that atmosphere. We will see and we will feel that atmosphere there. So yeah, honestly, like I said before, I believe this is the best card ever. So it's a greatest number of potential. Like for me, like viewer, I imagine if I sit somewhere there in the, in the direction of the stage, and like I like a kid. I feel myself.
Me too. Me too.
Like
I'm
I'm a
50
kid,
years old, but I'm a kid. Every time
Yeah.
like I'm in a candy store, kid. It just I'm organizing everything. I'm stressed out. Like I
Yeah.
said this many times. Like there are moments like Alex. Those moments that Ivan Matushenko and Alijan
Yeah.
really go,
Yeah.
and then they lock at the center. They stay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just I was that close, and I was like, wow, I love it.
Remember match of Devon and Levan first round? I was
Yes,
like
the same thing. Same thing.
5 meters from the stage.
Yeah, yes, same thing. And then you thought that time stop there,
Yeah.
just pause because
Yeah.
there was nothing moving, and then
Yeah.
the hungry guy back there is like this,
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was just like I was like, is it real? Is it real? Like we have those moments, and I think all together we are writing history. Athletes, fans, all together like we are doing a great job. And I think this.
I wanna really say thank you and your team and Robert and you and all the guys who like in the team, because you makes our wrestling dreams true, and it's fantastic that we see that like arm wrestling is growing and even better times in is going. So thank you so much for this. Really, like a fan of
I
arm
mean,
wrestling.
all together we are
Thank
doing.
you.
All together we are doing. My friend, somebody wrote that your ticket sale doesn't matter. Yeah, ticket sales matters, my friend. I mean, every country has like the buying power. Do you understand what it means? Like maybe there are tickets $30, but there is also $60 ticket. There is also $100 tickets. So when you sell $30, those are probably the ones that are more for those extras that over the highest sale. So yeah, so I think that it means a lot. Anyway, so David, what do you think about the card? Did you like the card?
Что думаешь насчет карты? Он тебе понравился? Матч вот все.
Да, очень много звезд, очень много звезд. То, что там и Квиквини с Ларатом, это прям, наверное, больше всего мне интересно будет. Этот матч прям, как в тот раз они разожгли соревнования. Вот сейчас мне тоже интересно, тем более в Грузии, в своей родине, Квиквини будет бороться. Это будет, мне кажется, очень круто, очень. Вот, хочется увидеть Тодда, хочется видеть с РМСом, у них тоже будет как бы отчасти реванш, они же боролись тогда вместе. И очень крутых поединков, конечно, нравится. Алекс Курдеч будет там бороться, буду следить за ним.
Yeah, it's a great card. A lot of stars like Gennady and Devon. It's a rematch. First time they made the show on fire. So this time I think it's gonna be the same. It's gonna be very interesting because Gennady is pulling in Georgia as well. It's gonna be twice as hot basically. Alex Kurdecha is pulling as well. I'm gonna be watching him. Hermes and Michael Todd as well. It's kind of a rematch because they pulled before. It's a great card. I'm very excited for it.
Okay, what does David think about Alex Kurdecha and his opponent's match?
Что думаешь насчет вот Алекс Курдеча и его оппонент, когда поборется, как там пойдет?
Сумасшедший соперник, просто заряженный на все 100%. Я бы, наверное, посоветовал организаторам быть чуть-чуть это повнимательнее. Парень очень сильно заряжен, готов крушить, сломать. Поэтому буду болеть за Алекс.
Yeah, his opponent is crazy, ready for 100%, fired up, like insane. So I bet organizers should be very like pay attention to his opponent. But I will root for Alex.
Oh, he will root for Alex. Yeah, okay,
Yes.
okay, that's good. Yeah, okay, yeah. And is Alex's opponent is someone that he's close training partner or something? If so, how is his trainings are going? Alex opponent's trainers.
Вот у Алекса оппонент, да, он, может, как-то близко знаешь, как у него там тренировки идут? Хорошо все?
Очень. Буду болеть за Алекса, но все свои деньги поставлю на оппонента Алекса.
Yeah, very good. Very good training. I'll root for Alex, but I'm gonna bet all my money on his opponent because he's gonna win.
Okay, okay. And how about the opposite question, Alex? Do you know David's opponent, and what do you think about his chances against David?
You know, David's opponent is a very nice guy, beautiful,
Very nice.
friendly,
Yes.
very good guy, you know. But David also, you know, David have fantastic smile. David have
David only
explosion.
smiles.
You know,
when he sees Hutchings, when he sees
by
Hutchings,
smile, you know, honestly. David can defeat opponents by smile because he is, you know, so nice, and also he's so fastly. Like, you know, he is like explosion on the start. And without David, arm wrestling will be not the same.
Давида говорит, армрестлинг тем же самым не будет. Ты вообще...
Как еще раз не услышал?
Говорю, без Давида армрестлинг тем же самым не будет. Всегда улыбаешься.
Ну, конечно,
За взрывом.
а чё ругаться, а чё негативить? С улыбкой вышли, поборолись. И чё негативить?
Yeah, why should we be negative? Yeah, just smile, let's get out, let's arm wrestle, have fun.
yeah.
Мне кажется,
I
там
agree.
да.
Okay, Dino saying that Engin arrange a hair transplant for David.
Говорит, пересадку волос себе устроим.
Мне было, даже когда у меня были волосы, я по-любому стригся очень коротко. Почему-то мне все время так нравилось. А сейчас тоже. Вот здесь в России тоже вы предлагали бесплатно сделать, что-то отказался. Не знаю, может, сейчас прическу Энгина увидел, лучше стал, может быть, я тоже сделаю.
Yeah, even when I had hair, I always cut it short. I don't know, I like it this way. I get offers in Russia to make it for free, but I denied. But when I saw you, Engin, I'm changing my mind. Maybe I should do it, you know?
Anyways, I think Denis Petrenko is gonna have hair transplantation soon, very soon. And I just saw Denis's video, and he says like, "Oh, organizers, I need a match," and he puts East versus West logo, so he shows what he means. And then we wrote to each other and says, "Engin, you are the only guy that I'm gonna compete for," he says. And then let's see he comes back and see who he will be pulling against. So let's go some matches. David, let's start from you. Bacho Saginashvili, Brett Grande.
Мне кажется, Бачо выиграет.
I think Bacho is gonna win.
And Alex?
I am agree also because Bacho, I know his level. He was on our Fight Factory. And I believe his previous match was his probably opponent was more experienced because it was Rhino, you know.
And we saw his opponent just won the world title at this heavyweight category. So it just shows how good Bacho.
Yeah. But
Bacho
now, Bacho in Georgia. So I believe Bacho will be in a very, very good shape.
Yeah, but it's very hard to underestimate Brett Grande, who
beat
Mask, who beat Paulo. These two guys are very, very strong guys. Anyway, so you both think that Bacho is gonna win. David, Vasily Davutashvili versus Stoyan Golemanov.
Василий сейчас форма хорошая, он прям сильно поднабрал. Я вижу, я с ним тоже общался в Турции, он говорит, что я прям готовлюсь, форма хорошая. Мне кажется, он выиграет, он хороший спортсмен, опытный.
Yeah, he's an experienced athlete, and I see when I talk to him, I saw him in Turkey, I could tell that he's getting, bigger and better shape, and I could tell that he looks strong right now. I think he's gonna
win. Okay. And you, Alex?
For me, I think it will be close match because Stoyan also very special guy, know how to pull. But I put Vasily like a slight favorite because now he has a special motivation. Because it's your home country, so you will do more than always, and this will be motivate Vasily, in my opinion.
Okay, and let's go another match.
Hutchings, Irakli.
No, later.
Позже.
Yeah, and let's go to Malin Bergstrom Fia Raisek.
Malin и Fia Raisek.
Я даже не знаю, кто они. Ну, я не знаю, кто, честно. Не следил ни за кем, ни за кем, не знаю, честно.
I don't follow them. No, I'm not sure, so I can't really make a prediction.
Okay, and you, Alex?
Both goals are fantastic. Tell me, Malin goes under in category which little bit lower than always, yes?
They go 70 kilo. They both will be 70 kilo. Malin is losing weight, but Malin used to pull, like Malin in 2018 won 65 kilo wars. And
You know,
this will be in 70 kilo. I was thinking when she loses weight, she will lose size. But when I see her arm and then together with Fia, still like she has like 1.5 kilo left, but she's still very big. And last time they pulled in America WAL, Malin beat Fia. And but it doesn't mean that she's gonna beat now, but both are incredible. Right now, Fia is in incredible shape. Malin last year won Europeans in 80 kilo in Slovakia, dominant fashion. So I really don't know who's gonna win that one, but
you know, both goals are fantastic, really fantastic. I know pretty good the styles, and I would say the win will be friendship, but my support going to Malin, you know, because I just support her a little bit more, but I support both, but a little bit more for Malin.
okay. And so let's start with now Daniel Prokopchuk versus Oleg Zok with Davit.
Наверное, Жох выиграет. Мне кажется, Даниэль чуть-чуть перепрыгнул за свою голову. Как-никак Жох остается Жохом, он хороший, и по весе чуть побольше. Ну, он уверенно, мне кажется, выиграет.
I think Jacques gonna win because Daniel is kind of stepping a bit above his head. I think Jacques is still Jacques, and he's very strong in his weight, and he's big. I think he's gonna win pretty dominantly.
Dominantly, he says.
Уверенно выиграет Jacques.
Да.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And you, Alex?
You know, previous match was unexpected for Oleg because Betkili, you know, is fantastic guy, and we all know
higher category guy.
Yeah, and you know, if I need to see and analyze like Betkili's match versus Artem, it was, you know, his wrist was unbelievable, and he was also, you know, after the match, we all know that Betkili is so special, and when Betkili was pulled with Oleg, he was also shows that he find all possible position to stop his opponent, and he find it.
And it was not easy. First rounds, Zok versus
yeah.
Betkili was tough matches. Yeah, later Oleg got exhausted.
And I need to be honest with you. Yeah, I think Betkili's level of the power is bigger than Daniel. Daniel has.
I mean, if they were the same weight, it would be close, but there's a weight difference. Yeah. I mean, on the paper, it looks that way, but like Daniel says that.
I think it can be interesting, but for me, like if I need to compare base of the statistic, it's Oleg. You know.
Yeah, on the paper, when you look at this way, my opinion, Daniel and Betkili, same weight would be an incredible match. My opinion.
Honestly,
Betkili used to be very good in the lighter weight category, and but right now he's 95 kilo, while Daniel probably will come there 81, 82 kilo. But the thing is that I think, as far as I remember, he said he was 87, maybe 88, but I remember him over 89 kilo, 89 and a half or something, Oleg. And I was surprised. I have the scale photos, but now I cannot find probably. So Zok is losing, just say, 4 kilos, like compared to his match against Betkili. And I don't know how much it's going to affect. Yeah, on the paper, it should look like Zok's favorite. But whenever, like when Daniel went to AMC event, I thought that Alan Zole would be a little bit favorite, like 55.
For me, I agree with you. I agree. For me,
and then he just beat Zole, and like it wasn't really hard, you know. So this is very, very hard to underestimate someone like dangerous,
You know, honestly, I'm agree totally with you because for me, even Alan was like not slight but real favorite, and Daniel beat him in the style, not like his even not favorite move, but he beat him. And before that, Tarastais beat Daniel. I think it was some unbelievable things happens in that category.
Yeah, but Daniel is also not. Sorry, Minagos is also not someone to underestimate.
Yeah, for sure.
He's also great. Yeah. Okay, so you are saying that Zok is also favorite this year.
Yeah.
Okay, Frank Lamparelli versus Sergey Kalinichenko. Davit.
Правая рука это, правильно?
Да, правая рука 115. It's 115, right?
Yeah, 115.
Да,
Yeah,
правая 115.
Ну, наверное, хотелось, чтобы выиграл Калиниченко. И даже не знаю, поднять эту тему или нет. Недавно читал, как Лампарелли рассказал, что он такой весь чистый спортсмен, ни с того ни с сего. Так, чуть-чуть смешно становится. Хотелось бы, чтобы выиграл Калиниченко, но Лампарелли, наверное, выиграет. Правая рука хорошая. Но то, что он такой балабол, это факт. Переводи то, что он балабол, пожалуйста.
I think I want Kalinichenko to win, but it's probably gonna be Frank. And recently I heard that Frank saying that, "Oh, I'm clean athlete. I don't use anything," and I think he's lying a little bit. You know, I think I don't know how to properly say it. It's
so
not.
he believes that lately he went to the dark side. This is what Dadikyan is saying.
А что говорит он?
То есть в последнее время он начал это чуть-чуть принимать или?
Ну, бабушкины пирожки кушает, наверное, на этом набирает.
He's probably eating grandpa's pancakes probably. Grandpa's pancakes.
And so he thinks that Frank is gonna win. If Frank wins, can David beat Frank?
Если Фрэнк выиграет, да, как тебе кажется, ты сможешь Фрэнка победить?
Знаю, он же супер чистый спортсмен. Я где он? Я же...
I don't know.
Направо...
He's so clean, right? He's a clean athlete, so I don't know.
Okay, so...
Я честно просто на правую руку свою так не уверен. Просто когда я получил травму, когда мне Гим предложил бороться на правой, мне не оставалось выбора просто. Я поэтому боролся. А так мне на правой руке не очень хочется бороться, мне больше свою левую хочется притянуть.
Like I don't really feel comfortable and I don't really like pulling with my right arm because of the injury lately, and I just been pulling because you asked me to.
Yeah.
But I would prefer pulling left arm, I don't
okay, but does he think that does he expect 6 months, 1 year right arm?
Ну, какие-то ожидания есть, там, через 6 месяцев, через год на правую.
Ну, я тренирую сейчас, вот Денис начал тренироваться уже, вот уже сколько, 2-я неделя, то, что мы собираемся, я надеюсь, что Денис там правую руку, да, тренирует, я надеюсь, что я с Денисом просто буду все время бороться на правой руке и по чуть-чуть буду набирать форму, вот надежда на это, просто и все.
Like Dennis started training recently, and I hope that I'm gonna have training with him, I'm gonna pull him a lot, and I'll get better and better. This is what I hoped.
And then and he will let me know.
Да, ну, потом уже сообщишь ему, между собой пообщались.
Да,
хорошо.
Yeah, okay.
And Alex, how do you see this match? Sergey versus Frank? Alex, I feel like always just thinking like, okay, Sergey is from here, and Alex, you're gonna become politician, right? Someday. Or you are already...
like I have support of team of the East, but I need to be objective. I need to be honest, yeah. So Sergey now going a little bit under his category. Before he was heavier, now he goes under. If he will be the same power, I saw his match with Svetkov, and that shape is pretty good, pretty good.
So that shape would win, but if he loses so much power, then he may lose.
It's possible, yeah, it's possible. But like according to what I see in social media, that he's sharp, he will be more faster, more endurable. Only thing which I afraid of it's his wrist. But I know that he will be trained very good about this because Frank
Yes.
Rist is, is very special.
So
Frank
if Frank takes his risk, do you think that he can win this way as well?
I think yes. I think he understands that it needs to be trained, and Sergey in the training process very very patient, very disciplined. He live by arm wrestling now. For me, really, it's I support Sergey. It's like what I support by my heart, but it's really 50-50 match because I don't know the level now. It's changed or it's the same like with Svetkov. If it's the same, I put Sergey like a favorite, but if it's changed, I don't know what exactly the level because he changed his body weight,
And Davit, Petrenko versus Oniani,
Петренко Соняне в левой.
95 kilo.
95.
Если весогонка сильно не повлияет на Петренко, мне кажется, выиграет Петренко. Я просто вспоминаю то, что Петренко один из тех парней, кто дал Алиджану прям такой хороший бой. Он, наверное, один из единственных, кто прям зацепил Алижана, даже лучше, чем Матюшенко зацепил. Поэтому мое мнение, если все пройдет у него хорошо, весогонка не повлияет, то, скорее всего, по силе он опережает немножко Оняни. Потому что если смотреть, как Оняни боролся с Жохом, а я более чем уверен, что Петренко выиграет Джоха намного увереннее. В общем, я думаю, что выиграет Петренко, если у него все будет хорошо.
I think it's gonna be Petrenko if his weight cut doesn't get interrupted. Everything goes fine. I think he's gonna win, because he is basically one of the only guys that stopped Alijan and gave him a great fight. And I think actually he gave a better fight than Ivan did. And if we go by Jacques, Betkili pulled Jacques and he had some troubles, and I think Petrenko pulls Jacques easily, at least easier than Betkili. And if weight cut goes good, I think he's gonna be stronger than Betkili.
Do you think that, does he think that Betkili had trouble with Oleg because of Oleg's abnormal hand, or is it because of the power? If it is the power, then how close does he think the power is?
То есть, когда Беткили с Жохом боролись, как тебе кажется, это все-таки было из-за силы проблема или из-за руки Жоха, из-за того, что Беткили не мог так включиться? А если из-за силы проблема, как они, по-твоему, насколько они близко?
Мне кажется, неудобство, потому что когда я в свое время боролся с Жохом, я брал большие руки, но именно неудобство Жоха, именно руки, это другая рука вообще. У него нет вот этой части, у него нет мягкости вообще, у него там кость, и ты просто, в общем, очень неудобно. Поэтому мне кажется, что там отчасти то, что он открыл Беткили кисть и все такое, просто пальцы не готовы были удержать это все. Поэтому, мне кажется, там было неудобство больше.
I think it was more of Betkili being uncomfortable, because I gripped up big hands, but Joch is completely different. It's crazy. Like this part, it's like it doesn't have anything soft in there. It's like a bone, and I think maybe Betkili just was too uncomfortable, and his fingers and wrists weren't ready to contain Joch's wrist.
And Alex, how do you see this match?
I see Petrenko like a favorite, and not just because I like him, but I really see his power. I know the results of the sparring with Oleg. I know the level of his preparation now. And if he don't do any mistakes on the setup or during the fight, it will be Oleg's line. He will he's really, really strong, honestly. He's really strong.
Yeah.
I believe that not too much people know real level of Oleg Petrenko's power.
Yeah, he lost against Devon because Devon made the weight on the scale, but Devon in fact belongs to super heavyweight category. Like his power is not that level. His power is like different level. So Petrenko didn't pull the super heavyweight level, Devon, but Petrenko probably pull heavyweight level of Devon. Yeah, because Devon knows how to cut weight, and even one round when Devon took the risk, when he wanted to go, he couldn't go. The next day or 2 days later, he said, like, Engin, my chest hurts so much. I said, because of that position? He said, yes, it was because he had to do a lot of adjustments to finish it. Yeah. because his wrist and hand wasn't near to Devon's hand, but the horsepower was there. Still wasn't enough, but it kind of put some short break on Devon, yeah. And when you lose weight, you usually lose some power from the bigger muscle groups, not so much from the hand pronation or something, not here. And when you gain weight, just say you are 80 kilo and you reach to 100 kilo, I can tell you the power you gain from chest, lat, bicep will be much more than the power you gain for hand. Hand will increase, but not so much. Yeah. Anyway, so you are saying that Petrenko is gonna win, and Davit also thinks Petrenko is gonna win. Yeah. Okay, so you guys are saying that Betkili won 2 times, and now when he wanted to have the permanent belt, he's gonna be disappointed. This is what you guys are thinking. Okay, let's go. Irakli Zirakashvili versus Hutchings. David, you have win against both of them. And first of all, do you agree that Irakli got stronger lately, or it is because he's now in different category, and that category is not at the level of the heavyweight category? Do you understand, Alex, the question?
Yeah. He stepped down, so it's different people. Yeah.
Is it because the 95 kg category
More
is
comfortable.
more comfortable than 105, or is it because Irakli got
Вот, у
stronger?
тебя против обоих есть победа. И как тебе кажется, вот этот прогресс Иракли, он чем вызван? То, что он стал сильнее и вот прям набрал, или из-за того, что он вниз спустился в категорию, и против него априори оппоненты удобнее?
Да, Иракли был...
Just 1 second. This Korean pull the bullshit guy. No, I say only the truth, and that is the truth that everyone knows. So you better be careful here, or you just don't be part of it, because you are lowering the IQ level of the comment section. You Korean pitch or something, whatever, Okay, go ahead.
Да, продолжай.
Ну, мне кажется, Иракли и тогда был силен, как бы и сейчас, и тогда, но 105-я категория — это не его вес, это было искусственно набран вес, как бы он, может быть, так хорошо не контролировал себя в свои углы. Я не считаю, что тех ребят, кого он сейчас выигрывает, там Таутиева, Бабаева выиграл, еще там кого-то, что они слабые. Нет, ни в коем случае. Но мне кажется, в 95-й категории он более такой функциональный. А тогда он прям был залитый, отекший сильно. И мне кажется, там мы с ним поборолись 1-2 раза. Там, после второго раунда, мне кажется, он просто руку не чувствовал.
I think it's more of because he has more quality and it's less water and excessive weight. I feel like his 105 shape is artificial weight, he's too big. And I don't say like, let's say Babayev and Dautiev that they lost against him. I don't say that they did it because they're weak. I feel like Irakli in 95 is very efficient. He's great technically and he has a lot of options, He's very good athletic-wise. Because when I pulled him, I felt like after the second round, it felt like he got too pumped and he had no power left.
Okay, the question is, so what does it mean for the Hutchings versus Irakli match?
Как это сказывается на матче против Хатчингса?
Мне кажется, выиграет Хатчингс. Иракли очень силен, но мне кажется, выиграет Хатчингс, потому что верховики для Хатчингса, они очень удобные. Как практика показала, сколько там, 2-3 года назад, когда он боролся с Ларратом, он также его так перекрывал и держал, как держал в таком же формате Кадыргали, Ангарбаева держал. Как бы они все бьют к плечу, вот сюда бьют, он просто их накрывает. И его центр, то, что самая сильная сторона, никто не забирал. Почему у меня получилось как бы выиграть? Не то, что я такой сверхсильный, не знаю что, просто он лез в мою сильную сторону, и наши сильные места совпали. И я чуть-чуть был сильнее, прям немножко, поэтому у меня получилось. А и зная Иракли, он также будет верхом тянуть сюда, и он будет накрывать. Если Иракли что-то нового не придумал, мне кажется, выиграет Хатчингс по своей старой схеме, потому что эта часть, вот то, что он накрывает плечом, это очень сильно у него.
Yeah, I think Hutchings is gonna win because he has more has easier time against top rollers basically, and I feel like Irakli is gonna go outside if he didn't change anything. When I pulled with Hutchings, I feel like our strong parts met, and I was just better. Against Devon, he did the same as well. When Devon went outside, he got on top of him and he just shoulder pressed him, bring him down and just controlled him here. And I feel like it's gonna be the same against Irakli.
What did you say against Devon, you said?
Yeah, like
Ну,
way
они
back.
боролись,
Way back.
в Федерации Вал. В Вале они боролись.
Talking about the wild match?
Yeah. Far away. Like he's saying
И
that
по-любому...
it's all the same. Kid Regali as well, Devon, all the time when they go outside.
Does he agree that it is very hard to beat Todd without controlling his pronator?
Yeah. То есть, по-твоему, если пронатор не контролировать у Хатчингса, его очень сложно выиграть без
Да,
этого.
вот потому что, да, он все время вот пронирует все время и там давит просто с плечом. Если не выбить, конечно, ну, там, мне кажется, связки какие-то там колоссально сильные, и поэтому он удерживает. Всех верховиков он накрывает, и они ничего не могут делать, потому что все тянут к плечу, вот сюда, и
Yeah.
пытается верхом выбить их.
Yeah, every top roller tries to go here pulling, and I feel like if you don't control his pronator, it feels like his tendons are so strong. He just goes, and just presses you down every time.
If he has the pronator, then his side is so strong.
Да.
But if you control here, then it is harder. Yeah.
Бок отключается, когда контролируешь.
Да.
Yeah. Question: like Hutchings' wrist is strong, but he is not known with a super wrist dominance. He usually a little bit loses his wrist and then he goes with the sideway. So, were you surprised when Todd hooked you? Like you actually went to hook with him and he put you in losing side and you lift him and you bring him and won. For me, two things were surprising. Todd to hook you because Todd showed the hook. I thought that maybe you would top roll him. Did you not try to top roll him? You were comfortable and you said, okay, let's go inside, or you couldn't top roll him? First question this.
Ну вот смотри, Хатчингс, он как? У него сильная кисть, но он неизвестен за то, что он прям закручивает сильно. И вы когда боролись, когда вы закрутились внутрь, и он тебя увез на свою сторону, и ты его обратно вытащил, тебе вот как-то, может, тебя это удивило? Потому что когда я смотрел, я удивился, то, что вы сразу зашли в крюк, и тут вопрос такой, ты пытался его выкрутить, и у тебя не получилось, или ты просто зашел с ним в крюк и боролся там?
Я помню, что первый поединок я его выиграл через верх. Наверное, он не ожидал, что я буду делать. А потом после этого он очень сильно перестроился и прям этой частью, кистью, супинатором он накрывал. И оттуда невозможно было выбить ему кисть. Но не получалось. И мне кроме этого, как в бицепс залезть, его сильную сторону ничего не оставалось. Вот первый раз получилось, а дальше уже я просто не мог. Он прям хорошо накрывал. Поэтому, да, мне пришлось бороться туда. Я как бы следил, понимал, что это самая сильная часть. И я думал, что это самое последнее, куда можно лезть к нему. Это самое последнее, где можно бороться с ним в крюк. И да, отчасти я был удивлен, то, что с проигрышного положения я его смог вытащить. Как бы я не представлял, что так отчасти легко так получилось бы.
Да, из-за того, что это его самая опасная сторона. Вот.
Ну да, я туда не хотел лезть ни в коем случае, как бы.
Like, I didn't really want to get inside, so I got surprised when he dragged me out and I pulled him back. I was surprised because I feel like this is the strongest part and you shouldn't go there against Todd. As for the wrist, first round, I remember I went outside and I bit him because I feel like maybe
that's not what I'm saying. That when
I'm saying.
When Todd hooked him later rounds, like he couldn't top roll or he didn't.
He said it as well. I'm going like he said it.
Okay.
The first round I surprised him maybe, and I went outside. But the later on, I felt like he supinated and crushed on me so much I couldn't roll out. I didn't feel like I could. So I went inside and I started pulling him. So I was surprised that I could actually match here.
Yeah. We were surprised too because Todd took him here and then from here he bring it back and he won. Alex, sorry for spending a lot of time here.
It's okay.
I'm saying to Kurdecha because this is a match that he pulled sorry, Alex. Yeah,
You know, for
yeah,
me, it's a pleasure because it's deep analyzing of the match, and
yeah,
I
yeah.
believe it's the best way we have David,
Yeah,
who
yeah,
have
yeah.
experience
Because
with
Davit
both
pulled
of them.
both of the guys,
Yeah,
and right now, I mean, just imagine that a guy like two guys pulling against, and he pulled against both of them, and then David, you are saying that if he didn't change anything, he's gonna lose again. When you say like if we change something, you mean the controlling pronator by Irakli? Is that what you mean?
Да, вот смотри, вот Иракли, если ничего не изменил, ты думаешь, он проиграет, но как по-твоему, если все-таки что-то поменял, и вот если он добавит вот контроль пронатора, по-твоему, что-то поменяется, может?
Не знаю. Я просто знаю, какой жесткий Хатчингс. Я брал и руку. Иракли более такой, наверное, честный. Он прям, когда мы взялся, ну и давай рубиться. А Хатчингс так-то есть спортивная хитрость у него, как бы он цеплялся, не давал захватить, как-то пытался что-то делать. По-любому я свое предпочтение отдам Хатчингсу. Мне кажется, он во всех аспектах превышает Иракли. Если, конечно, Иракли, может быть, такой старт, не знаю, себе там натренировал, через верх он выбит, Хатчингс ничего не успеет. Хатчингс, он такой, как трактор, он еле включается в конце. Но по-любому я Хатчингсу отдаю свое предпочтение.
I would still go with to Todd because I feel like I gripped up both of them and I pulled both of them. And I just feel like when Irakli comes up to the table, he just sets it down and he just grips and then he starts pulling. With Todd, it's more like he has some tricks. He's going on with the setup, you know, getting something. The only way I see it, maybe if Irakli trained up some incredible off-the-go start and explosiveness, and he just went outside and didn't let Todd get in the match. I just feel like Todd he needs some time to get in, but when he
Mm-hmm.
stops it, you know he has so much power just stopping. But I would still go with Todd.
And Alex, how do you see this
well,
match?
for me, it was the best deep analyzing, really deep analyzing of the match. I am agree with David, and also what I can add on the paper, that Hutchins is favorite because of the previous score and result of the match. When I was saw the match with Kadir Gali, I know Kadir Gali is very talented and his arm wrestling IQ is very high. And I
Mm-hmm.
know that he trying all the possible ways. And I need to say that he was trying to find where the weaknesses of the Todd, yeah. And for Irakli, like a top rower, it can be just uncomfortable match. Like his usual weapon can be not effective, and only one thing that it's in Georgia, yeah, and maybe Irakli do really some extra things. So I believe it will
I
be.
think that no matter where the match is, Irakli has to do something extra after
I
he
mean,
lost
I
last
mean, you know
time.
what I mean. I will explain you. I mean that Irakli didn't need to go somewhere. He will not feel any jet lag. He will be, 100% concentrated. At
Mm-hmm.
least Todd Hutchins have a long flight.
Yeah, yeah, but
But
it's not something doing extra. It's just
yeah, yeah.
you are not doing extra, in fact.
Yeah, but also what will be motivates him, if he lose somewhere with Hutchins, he already did, and now he wants to revenge. I
Yeah,
believe this will be motivate him because it's like
I mean,
revenge.
he has the motivation. The
Yeah,
match is there. This is his third title match. So if he
yeah,
wins, he gets the permanent belt. That's a revenge opportunity for him. The match is in Tbilisi. Family, everyone is coming.
yeah,
So he
yeah,
has all the. But when you go there, only this helps you. I
yeah.
mean, other things just. I mean, you really need to prepare everything if you are pulling Hutchings. And
I think it will be very personal for both of them. Like Todd
I mean, I see
needs to
already.
prove old school, and Irakli wants to take revenge. It will be very, very, personal
Yeah,
for both
yeah.
of them.
Yeah, let's see. I mean, if this Todd again wins, I wouldn't plan to set another match anytime soon, unless it is like very like deadly, battle, and then you want to see that again. It doesn't matter if Todd won 2.5 years ago. So I would just consider this like a first match because it's very close. So everyone would like to see them again at some point, not right away. But if Irakli wins, I think there should be a rematch at some point for sure. But it depends, you know, how dominant the match is. Yeah. So who is winning, Alex?
Todd Hutchings.
Hutchings is winning. Okay. So you both think that Hutchings winning. Yeah. Okay. So let's go to next one. We talk about Laletin versus Morozov, so we have two of them. So first, let's go with Michael versus Hermes. David. David, I want a little bit analyzing, not like Michael or Hermes, you know, a little bit deep analyzing, please.
Вот мне интересно вот именно послушать, как ты проанализируешь матч, как именно это пойдет, а не просто там Майкл выиграет или Эрмес выиграет.
Вот именно техника Майкла и Эрмеса, они очень удобные, ну, в плане как удобнее. Они вдвоем почему могут хорошо бороться, то что Эрмес очень хорошо перестраивает свое плечо. Как он раньше показал, в таком же формате он выиграл его. В какой форме был Майкл, давайте это оставим второстепенной. Но здесь, мне кажется, Эрмес долго отдыхал, долго восстанавливался. Тем более, как бы, если не ошибаюсь, последний поединок был с Ливаном, правильно? Он после этого уже не боролся.
С Виталием Эрмес боролся.
С Виталием? С Виталием разве? Ну, я к тому, что он долго отдыхал, у него сейчас форма хорошая, свежая. И именно вот эта часть, когда Майкл еле держит, их видим, не мог додавить, Эрмес лучше перестраивает именно плечо. И я более чем уверен, что Эрмес вот с этой техникой, и как Денис мне рассказал, что, наверное, Майкла Тодда единственное, что там можно побороть, это переставлять снизу плечо и просто вот додавить за счет пресса просто. И мне кажется, вот эта техника Эрмес, то, что он владеет этим, это даст ему такое большое преимущество, и думаю, что выиграет он за счет своей техники. А так висеть, пытаться его бороть в крюк, вверх, это просто бесполезно. Ты устанешь, а он не устанет.
I feel like Hermes is gonna win because he's technically better for Michael, and I feel like their match is always gonna be very interesting because Hermes is really good at getting in with the shoulder, you know, and I feel like he had a very good rest. It was a while before his last match, so he had a good rest. He got very good shape, and compared to their last match, we don't talk about. It doesn't matter what shape was Michael in. He was still getting in, and he was like pressing him down. And I feel like where Gennady couldn't finish him just that one bit, I feel like Hermes is better at getting in with the shoulder, using it more, and I feel like he's gonna finish him. I feel like he can actually pull him down and pin where Gennady couldn't. I feel like that's the only way to pull Michael. It doesn't. You shouldn't really try to hook him or top roll him because you would just get tired and he's.
David, do you think that Gennady should Hermes should do press like Gennady did it, or do you think that Hermes should go out and then do the press?
Как по-твоему ему лучше Эрмесу? То есть как Геннадий прям сразу залезть и давить, или лучше вот забраться повыше вылезти и потом его?
Вот именно, вот как Геннадий лезет, он сразу лезет именно и отдает свою кисть. А Эрмес растягивает, вроде бы кисть контролирует, и с этой частью он ползает вверх, получается. Когда он начинает давить, отчасти у него кисть не проваливается, поэтому за счет кисти тоже контролирует.
На
Да. А когда Геннадий лезет, у него уже кисть, он отдает, и он, получается, вот этой части давит. А тот, получается, растягивает. Нету контроля кисти. Вот еще преимущество от этого, то, что Эрмес кисть тоже держит сверху и первоначально растягивает его.
Yeah, I feel like that's another point where Hermes is very good because Gennady dives in instantly without the reason and just flopping in. And Hermes, he goes out, he climbs, gets on the fingers, pulls him out, and then with wrist control, he can press more. I feel like he has more wrist control than Gennady when he just goes in. I feel like, yeah, that's another point where Hermes is very efficient in that way.
Yeah, so he's saying that he should go that way, not like Gennady. Okay, because the reason I asked this question, because he said that he compared with Gennady, the bit that Gennady couldn't go, Hermes would go there. So I wasn't sure if he was suggesting that way or outside way, because that is not Hermes goes right away. Hermes usually top rolls, and then finishes. And Alex, here I think that you and I, we need to talk a bit longer last time as we talked with David longer, you know. because it was his category, guys, and now your category. So how do you see this?
So, you know, first of all, both guys will be in phenomenal shape. Both guys know the meaning of this match. After this match, they who won will pull with king, and both of them will be in a very, very special level, which means both will be so powerful. But what I need to say about the style in this case, really, styles makes the match. And what I believe that Hermes will be faster on the start. He will be better on the hand control. He will be trying to open the angle and get the hand of Michael on his side, and without losing the wrist, he will be climbing on the fingers, like climb, climb, climb. And if need, he have an option, honestly, very good flop press. He can do this. And even without, like even without like this, he just go in by shoulder, like David says, and he will be go here, like in a comfortable way. He will be go to the triceps, but without extra pressure on his fingers. Because with Michael, it can be problem if you lose little bit your angle position and you make the pressure on your fingers. After that, you can lose the position, which will be optimal to pressure. Because if you control everything, it's question of the time. Like you pull, 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 you're not really exhausted here. Because even like your opponent in the open angle, his biceps will be pumped more and more. He will be bleeding, and because of that, you have better options and more chances. And like I said, Hermes have even more chances with hand control. Even if he need to finish without, like with flop press, he also is good with this. But Michael understand everything of this. And what suppose for Michael, he needs to go as far possible outside, like go there, not like here, but go there from the pad. And try to like make not possible to Hermes to attack comfortably, because if he lets Hermes to start, Hermes will take the wrist and hand control, and he will be able to finish by triceps, even by flop press. So
Do
for
you
me,
think that's
Hermes
go
is
ahead.
the favorite. For me,
Do you
Hermes is the favorite.
do you think that there is any pulling style that can surprise Michael on this earth? Do you think that there is anything that he is not experienced against?
You know, Michael have a big experience versus everything. Sometimes in the past, some guys was able to control his hand with supination and to make impossible to him to go to the king move. It was like something which he was not like too much, because it was like his main weapon was not effective. But if somebody trying to top roll him or side pressure, Michael very good with this. He knows how to.
Okay, 1 second. When Michael started this opener, who was able to hook him?
In the past, when he was not
when he
John, for
started.
example. No. For example, when John was take his wrist and go into supination, like hey, go
No,
here.
but it was not really a hook. He still had the, I think, pronator. You're talking about John versus Michael match. I will say something about that match. Like, I don't think there is anyone on this earth who is more fan of John than myself. You understand? Like, there is nobody. I mean, I can like, I really admire the guy. That guy is incredible. For me, arm wrestling. But Michael had a few minutes of matches against Jerry before he pulled John. So that wasn't really a fresh example, but yes, John had the way to beat, but I don't think that John hooked him, but he had the wrist, but
Yes.
John had the pronator. I wouldn't call that really
Supination.
hook.
Not clear supination, but like wrist control.
Yeah. It was not like like hook, but
Yeah.
it was just he had the wrist, for sure. But the way that John beat Michael, you mean that one, not really hook, but you mean
Yes.
the like having wrist,
Also,
maybe high
also
hooks.
Devon did in the first edition of King of the Table. Devon also did like
Yeah,
something
but
like that.
Devon did that, yes. But Devon one round actually also hook him. There he just pressed on his pronator. Wait. Yeah, one round. Yeah, but it was later round. Michael was
Yeah.
exhausted, but I think that day there was a really serious difference between those two. Yeah. So my opinion, I don't think just because someone did that to Michael, it doesn't mean that he doesn't have experience for that one. He that day he couldn't resist. I'm not saying Michael never lost, but I'm just saying that there is nobody that on this earth that can pull Michael in a way that Michael was like, oh, what happened? I never seen this
Yeah.
before. You understand? So what I'm just saying, he pull against Dennis, he pulls against Pushkar, he pull against Devon, Jerry, like everybody he pull against. So what I'm just saying. And also for me, Hermes is one of the best pullers in the world. When I say best pullers, I'm not talking only about his strength, his results, but I'm talking about the guy knows arm wrestling. He can do a lot of things. He can finish that way, he can finish this way, he can top roll. So he knows how to win. He's one of those guys. Just look at his match with Laletin. I'm not saying he never lost or something, but he is very well rounded. I don't know how good his hook, but he's very good. So I think that both guys know everything. There is no surprise in this match. That is only the performance, not only the performance, but the preparation already, and then what you perform on that stage. Because I have seen a lot of guys; they are incredible at the training, but their knees shaking. When they go to that stage, and they can't really perform as good as. I don't think anybody's knee will be shaking there. East versus West. You can't even go to that stage if you are not brave enough. But yeah. So you are saying that Mike Hermes has more chance.
Yeah. When you ask me about what he's not expected, I mean he's not expected hook or supination because it's not effective versus Michael. That's why I say that.
He's expecting the experience, but the attempts are usually unsuccessful because of Michael's strong pronation. Yeah. I mean, I have seen a lot of people try it. He's experienced to that attempt. Anyway, so let's go to the last one. David, Gennady Kubikminia versus Devon Larratt. And how do you see this match?
Как видишь, как это пройдет?
Это сложно.
So hard.
Не знаю. Мне кажется, вот видел фотки Ларата, он прям очень сильно поднабрал, такой щекастый стал, жирненький немножко. Мне кажется, он такой, понимает, что матч-реванш и готовится лучше. И с одной стороны, это родина Геннадия, и он тоже выкладывается на все 100%. Предпочтение никому не могу отдавать, потому что такой бой реально был очень равный. 50/50, честно. Кто уже как зайдет, заберет, у кого свой как файт. Просто Геннадий трицепс и выносливость тоже очень хорошие. Вот Ларат именно вот это свое преимущество, что это выносливость, не может использовать Геннадий, потому что он тоже немало вынослив. Поэтому, наверное, 50/50.
I'd say probably 50-50. I wouldn't get a favor to anyone because I see Devon, and when I see his pictures, his cheeks are big. He looks very chubby. I can tell that he's getting bigger. And for Gennady, I could say that it's his country. It's in Georgia, so he's going 100% as well. And their first match was so close as well. I feel like Gennady is one of those people who, when Devon pulls him, he can't use his endurance as much because Gennady's endurance is just as good. And his triceps is very good as well. I feel like Gennady will really match him on endurance type, and it's gonna be a very close match. I can't really get a clear favorite for me.
Yeah, guys. By the way, Tuesday, Denis Plenko will be my guest on YouTube podcast. Just for your information, yeah. And David, who do you support between Gennady and Devon?
А поддерживать кого будешь между Геннадием и Девоном?
Провокационный вопрос, Янгина. Я не понимаю.
Why? Why? You can just say Devon, and then it ends. Just turn the
You're
phone sideways.
you're trying to set him up for something.
No. I'm expecting him to say Devon.
Говорит, я жду, чтобы ты Девон сказал.
Если будет бой с Девоном, значит поддерживаю Девона.
Ты если будешь против Девона?
Да, конечно.
Okay, so if he pulls against Devon, he's gonna support Devon.
If Davit,
If he pulls against Devon, then he's gonna support him.
he's gonna support. Yeah, okay. Okay. The same as he's supporting Alex now, right?
Так же, как и ты сейчас Алекса поддерживаешь.
Конечно.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, okay. And let's go, Alex. I think I know your opinion. I think you are saying that Devon is clearly favorite.
I would say a little bit more than.
Yeah. I know.
So firstly, who is the Devon? Devon is a guy who understands arm wrestling, maybe one of the best in the world, and he knows where he needs to be strong. He can go under the skin of his opponent. He will make this match very, very personal for Gennady. He will make very aggressive trash talk for sure. He will bring the will and the heart and the spirit of winning to Georgia.
Okay. Let me get. Before, I will go. You continue.
Okay.
Like whenever he does this, like, is it a good thing or bad thing to do for someone? Like he usually breaks opponents mentally. Do you think that it will be working against Gennady or not?
So, firstly, what I said about this style, we are warriors, so we need to be ready for this. And with Gennady, I believe it's motivated Gennady even more. It's fired up him. Yes, Gennady will be angry, but angry Gennady will be more dangerous than calm Gennady. If because angry Gennady will die but not lose. You know what it means? He will do everything possible. He will be trying to broke himself but win for any price. He will be trying to do anything possible as hard as much, even more harder than his body gives him the chance. And Gennady is very endurable. Gennady is a guy who also find the key, and actually Gennady know the weakness of Devon. Devon have not so much weaknesses, and Gennady know where is better not to go, and where is the possible line of a good fight with Devon. Devon will be extra motivated and bring his best shape. And if you ask me,
he's already best shape because look at he made 105 kilo on the scale.
Yeah,
and you saw he still was strong. I was just thinking I like Devon that I know would beat Petrenko, but I wasn't sure if 105 kilo Devon would beat Petrenko. But he did it, and So right now he's very heavy. You can see his arms and everything. I think he's in the best shape of his life. Whenever he says this, I don't think that he's only doing like intimidation, but he really believes that. Yeah, I think so. So do you think that when Devon is in that shape, do you think that Gennady should be in this shape?
So what I want to say, and after that I will answer for the question.
Yeah.
In my opinion, it's impossible to beat Devon by trying to take his hand control over him now. It's impossible to try.
Unless your name is Levan Saginashvili or something.
Only one, yes, only one. This, but for most of our human beings, it's impossible. And one line, it's a good if you go a little bit here, and after that flop press. And Gennady able to do this, and on the setup will be real war. Before even go, it will be real war because Devon will be taking the better position. Gennady will be trying to not give him this opportunity. It will be nightmare for referees. I'm already really, really sorry about referees.
Listen, I know that, and I know that they both will do their best. But refereeing, I will talk with the referees. They will be very strict. Both sides have some complaining. Some says that about his elbow. Some other says that the shoulder. We are going to make sure that shoulder square and nobody starts before the goal. It doesn't matter if that. I mean, I would like to ref that match, but I trust the referees. You know that they will
Yeah.
just go. So I'm just saying that. Listen, no matter what happens there, I'm the person, you know, that they complain to you. So I don't want that, you know. I want referees to be strict and athletes to listen. Whoever wins wins. A lot of things that like I don't like Devon winning or something. It is like crazy there. I mean, from business point, like if Devon is winning, it's good. But I'm not here for business. You understand? I'm not here. I just whenever I quit this job, like I want people to say that, oh yeah, he was an aggressive guy, this and that, but he was a fair guy. That's for me the most important part. So you can just ask the referees. I always tell them, listen, guys, apply the rules. You know, you are blind. You know, you don't see country, you don't see names. You know, this is you just need to apply. So I mean, whoever wins, listen, Alex, you have been training for many years. I have competed for 30 years. Like like this sweat of the athletes the same. You understand? The pain, injuries, everything, dreams, everything is same. So we just need to do everything fair and square. I really don't care. If I was an organizer, I would just sit down and maybe I would have a favorite. But right now, I don't really care. All our brothers and sisters in arm wrestling, and that is, yeah, you are right. It will be a tough match for the referee here. Go ahead, sorry.
So and after ready goal, you know, it's so not easy. Even you pin once Devon, like second time when you need to pin him, it will be absolutely different, even harder. Like Devon becomes stronger and stronger with every match. Like it's not about his endurance, but about his ability to find your weaknesses. And like I said before, he for sure will find mental pressure on the Gennady before the goal. And what I mean mental pressure, he will be trying to make Gennady as aggressive, to not taking care about setup and just go. And
Mm-hmm.
if you take too much control, it's very hard to do something with him. You know, it's
Mm-hmm.
not like pure power don't work with. You
Do,
know,
do,
you
you-
need to
do,
be
you- do,
Levan
you, do, you, do you think
to.
that this like mental games is the like sometimes it's like a Russian roulette that like if it doesn't work that may because you are dependent on it, you understand, you are depending on your opponent to come to a mental state that you would like to, but if it doesn't work then you are invested there, you understand, you are, and then it's not happening. Do you think that it would have a negative effect if Gennady doesn't get affected by the game? Like, for example, I will tell you something. When we did the press conference uh, day before the East versus West 7, when Gennady and Devon pulled, I
Mhm,
thought that Gennady was mentally broke down. In my, of course, I didn't tell to anyone. I
mhm.
said, I look at Gennady, like Devon was just as himself as usual at the press conference, and I look at Gennady. Gennady looked to me like broken. To me, it looked that way. And then the next day, I mean, he was not. He was just like he was just I don't know. Like, do you know how it is? I think Michael says the best about Gennady. Michael says that one should never give hope to Gennady during the match. You need to really like dominate him so that he wouldn't have hopes. Because once he sees something is in the game, he is like so hype. And the
Opana.
Opana start, and then the
Yeah.
guy starts the match with 187 centimeter, and he ends up like 220 tall. You know, he's growing
Yes,
more and more with the
it's
every
true.
Opana. You know, yeah, yeah. And
And
who do you think is gonna win? You think Devon is gonna win?
so, first of all, it will be very, very great match. Maybe even greater than all another matches of this year with Devon, because you know Gennady in the Georgia,
Mm-hmm.
lose on in the front of your people. It's not what you want. You want to die but not lose. And what I say that Gennady have a very big heart. He's a real warrior. And what I say that he will prefer die but not lose. What I mean by this that he will be go so hard. He will be ready to get injured but not to lose. And
I hope that
Devon,
nothing injury happens for
I
neither
also
athletes.
hope. But
They are, because
what I
these
mean
athletes just
is
like
the
very
level.
hard to
Yeah.
very hard to come to their level. You know, like you
Yeah.
don't become Devon. You don't become Devon like overnight. You know, or not even like some years. You know, it takes 20, 30 years to become that way, and we don't want any kind of serious injury, which both had. Devon for many years had from his elbow, and then he injured his bicep, and Gennady is still recovering. I hope he fully recovered because he
Yeah.
really needed to be. He really need to be fully recovered to have chances against this Devon. And yeah, we will see,
You
Alex.
know, like what I want to add, it's never will be gone easy versus Devon. You need to be also without any limits. If you have your version, for example, you are the very good athlete. So with Devon, you need become even better.
Mhm.
Because what I mean that it's not enough to be stronger, it's not enough to be faster. Even you have better hand control of pronation, it's not enough. And that's why it will be not easy. And that's why I put Devon in a favorite.
Mhm. Are you personally a little bit intimidated by Devon?
You mean does he motivates me?
No, are you intimidated? Like, are you like you have your concerns if you would pull against Devon? Like, you would see your chances lower than him,
Lower than Gennady or lower than Devon?
Devon.
You know, we are have
It
like
depends on the arm, or it doesn't matter.
even it's about right. We have like a little bit another style. What I need to say is that I'm not in that point with the where Devon is. Like
Mhm.
a lot of years of experience and understanding of arm wrestling needed for me to be there. I
Mhm.
can be very strong. I can be good in something, but you know what I want to be? It's really understanding of arm wrestling in some level near to Devon. And
Just say that right now you have a left arm match. Just say that 4 months from now, if you would pull, like, how would you accept the match, and how would you
yes,
see your chances? You would
match will
accept to
be
pull him right
yeah,
arm or left arm?
right and left. I really accept left is better for me, but I also agree right.
And how would you see your chances? Just tell us, stop being so diplomatic.
It will be very interesting match. Very, very interesting match, honestly. Yeah.
Like, how do you see your chances pinning him 3 times?
On the left, I would say the time very, 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 very slow favorite. On the right, you know, nobody tell you before what I will tell you now. I would say that he is a favorite, but
Okay,
I'm still will be
I
the
shouldn't
guy.
say I shouldn't said that much. Yeah, okay, I understand.
But I will be
Yeah.
still will be the guy who will give him the best find of all other guys.
Yeah. Okay. So just knock the door, and
Yeah.
then tell me when you think that you can beat him. Then maybe we set you a match with him. Yeah, with him.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Deal.
Okay. So yeah. And one last question, David. Who has more chance against Levan? Hermes or Michael? I asked. You said that Hermes is favorite, but styles make matches. So if they would pull against Levan, who would have better chance?
Последний вопрос тебе такой, потому что, ну вот смотри, против Майкла и Эрмес, ты говоришь, что Эрмес фаворит, и он против него выиграет. Но если они поборются с Ливаном, кто из них имеет больше шансов, потому что, ну, это стиль тоже учитывается, все-таки, может, например, у Майкла больше будет шансов. Как по-твоему?
Не, я так не считаю, честно. Мне кажется, давление Ливана тоже настолько достаточно хорош, что он также может Майкла пройти так же уверенно, как он прошел Джерри, да, потому что про Джерри тоже какие-то там легенды шли, какой у него крюк хороший, там трицепс хороший, но как увидели, что как бы пока что против Ливана никого. Я по-любому вот на данный момент, мне кажется, я вижу это РМС и Виталик против Ливана, кто могут создать такую конкуренцию.
I feel like Levan can do the same against Michael, that he has enough power and pressure to do just same what he did to Jerry. Because everyone was saying, oh, Jerry has a good good hook, good triceps, and everyone was getting excited. But we saw how it went, and I feel like Hermes and Vitaly are the only ones that have any chances.
And Alex, how do you see your chances against Vitaly or
Hermes?
yeah, right
No,
arm,
left?
right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I have a good chance. Of course, I respect both of guys, and they are like Hermes now higher in their position. And we need to remember that Vitaly, before like rankings of now, don't see on rankings, I put him on the top 3 now. For today, on this shape, I will put Vitaly on top 3. And for me, both guys are very interesting. If you ask me who I like more to pull, I would say Hermes. He's my good friend. So firstly, I want to pull Hermes if it's possible. But for sure, I agree also to pull with Vitaly. Someday we need to pull.
And the last question, does Laletin have chance against Levan?
Right or left?
Right. Left, Levan doesn't pull.
So, he has the best chance of hand control, but Levan is able to flop press.
You think he's going to top roll him?
I would say that, for example, even you take pressure off Levan wrist, he's able to go deep with very huge power.
So you are saying that in any case, Levan wins?
Yes.
Okay. Anyways, guys, I didn't know that it took that long. I can't believe. And sorry for taking such a long time, Davit. Alex, thank you very, very much. And I see you guys in Tbilisi. Come in a good shape. And
thank you.
Let's do a great show.
Thank you. All the best. All the best. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Take care.
Давайте, пока.
Bye-bye.